Big deal coming down with Washington and the Detroit Red Wings. It's going to be Anthony Mantha going to the Capitals. The return includes Jacob Vrana, a first and second round pick, Richard Panik, and we're trying to see if that's all. But it involves Vrana, Panik, a first and second at least, and Mantha going to the Capitals.
Well, that would then become the trade of the day. That is a huge one. You know, the interesting thing, Kevin, I want to jump to you on this one here quickly. The interesting thing about Anthony Mantha with the Detroit Red Wings, we can recall, and it might have even been his rookie season, Jim Devellano questioning whether he's ever going to work out. It always seemed like a weird fit with Mantha and the Red Wings, and now Vrana, a first and a second, and Panik go the other way. Your thoughts, Kevin, on this blockbuster?
Well, I just think about the positives with him, Jeff, because the Mantha that I've seen him played against, he was a really good player, and he was big, and he was tough, and first-line goal scorer kind of guy. And I mean, I haven't watched the Detroit Red Wing game this season. I don't know many people who have, so I don't really know how the slide has gone. But certainly the potential is there, and you see what's going back the other way, first and second round picks. Obviously, people around the league value this guy to be throwing around first and second round picks for Mantha. He's a guy who could put Washington over the hill, and we haven't really talked about the Capitals at all. They won the Cup a few years ago, still a pretty solid team, and a guy like this, he's a legit top six forward, and he's a young guy, and when he's playing at his best, he's one of those rare power forward kind of guys, kind of like a Tom Wilson. Imagine having Wilson on one side and Mantha on the other. It's a pretty scary duo.
Yeah, you're talking even about his production really over the last 5 years. I mean, he has 11 goals on this season, but a few years ago he had 24 goals and 25 goals. So he's coming in and he'll want to have an impact on that Washington again, they've got a lot of skill up front, but he can add some good talent level as well.
Quick thought?
Yeah, I like it a lot because I think it can slot guys a little bit better in their lineup. Now, Sheary can go down to the third line. Mantha isn't a top-line player, but he can really slot in nicely on the second line, much like a Taylor Hall. Phil Kessel, too, in the past. These guys aren't the top-end guy. They're the guys that go beneath, and they can create a lot from that part of their lineup.
You wonder how much of this is a reaction to what Lou Lamoriello and